Hey YouTube, it's Mike Peng Gangster, and today I want to talk a little bit about rank and how hard it is and how many people are struggling. So if you're someone that's watching this video and you're struggling, just to let you know, I'm with you. I'm struggling. I've been stuck in silver for the past couple of days now. I've been winning one, losing one, winning one. You know what I mean? Like maybe win a couple in a row, lose a couple in a row. Pretty much stuck in silver. Okay. Um, the only conclusion that I have, I started the early access, so I have a couple of good cards in my team. For example, I got Fedorov and I got Solani, and then I made Crosby. I got Naslan. I ended up pulling a Fleury here. I ended up buying Le which is not that good, but my first two lines are decent. I also ended up doing Chara. I ended up buying Pronger, which I want to sell because he's extremely awful. I really don't like him. I do like Chara though. But I will tell you one thing: a lot of the matchups that I'm losing is because a lot of the players I see, for example, always have, let's say, for example, like their icons boosted, like 88 icons or even 89 if they're able to like get like a double combination on their lines for extra level or extra AP or whatever the hell they're doing. Okay, a lot of them also have. I've noticed I'm losing a lot of games when people have Joe Sack, Paul Coffey, when they just have a fully stacked team. Okay, it is extremely hard to play versus people that are pay to win this year. If unfortunate you're one of the guys like me, for example, where you bought the game early access or you just bought the game recently, and you don't have that much resource to basically compete team wise, unfortunate this year is going to be a struggle, at least until you catch up to the power curve. So not to worry if you're losing and you're stuck in the divisions. It is very, very normal. A lot of people are having a hard time. I've watched also a lot of people streaming the game because I kind of wanted to see like what I was doing wrong. And at the end, I realized that I'm not really doing much wrong. It's really the fact that when you're playing versus teams that are stacked, it's hard. It's hard to compete, especially if you don't have the right line combinations that give you the boosts. Especially if you don't have, for example, like um, certain key players that just are so strong right now. For example, if you're someone that's able to do the Joe Sakic or is able to do Paul Coffey, you're able to get your hands on McCain, Nathan McKinnon, or Connor McDavid, stuff like that. These cards make a huge difference in your team. Of course, when you look at strategy, there's definitely a few things that you could do. I would recommend like going and looking at the people that are struggling and look at, for example, the same division that you're at, and not look at people that are very high in divisions. And the reason for that is because if you're gonna take a tactic of somebody that's like in diamond or something or whatever, like the higher divisions, the higher ranks, they're good at the game. Okay, most people are probably watching this video. You're most likely an average player. Okay, if you're an average player, you're not an elite player. An elite player can make any tactic look really, really good. As an average player, what you need to look at is other average players that are moving up in ranks to see what they're doing that's making them get to the next rank. Like I said, team will matter. Team will definitely help you get to the next rank. And the other thing is, for example, like I said, look at tactics that suit your play style. I know a lot of people are playing like behind the net. I copied some of the tactics of like the guys that are doing very, very good, but then I was playing with those tactics and I couldn't have done, I couldn't wasn't able to do nothing. Like people that are saying, for example, behind the net is how they play. That's because that's what works for them. Same thing with strategy. I've seen some people play on forecheck all the way up and playing on full attack. I've tried that. Man, I'm just getting burned left and right. Like it's just not the right combination of tactics for like an average player. So even I don't even want to share really my tactics because at the moment I'm still playing around with them. This is what I'm using at the moment. I'm using Crash the Net with 5-5, or at least it looked like they were on 5-5. Maybe they're on 6-6-5. I don't know, pretty much in the middle. I don't want to touch them right now because I'm kind of like trying to test this out, see how it is. But the point I'm trying to make is that try to test things out. Try not to worry too much about like how many games you're losing and stuff like that. Like as you can see, my last 10 games, I'm 6-4, and I've been pretty much like 500, a little over 500 actually. I'm at 57 wins and 40. Like I played 100 games, man. I played quite enough games. I'm a little over 500 player. Okay, um, I haven't played the game for a couple of years, so I didn't expect. to see this many good players early on into the game. I don't remember the old uh, NHLs me struggling in the early divisions, but unfortunately this year, I guess like the amount of people that are struggling in the silver division to get out of it is insane, right? Um, Sometimes there's a lot of games that like one bounce could change the outcome of the game. Unfortunate. It's frustrating. A lot of people hate when that shit happens. It's been happening to me quite a bit now. I don't know how many times I came close to like actually getting the silver three, and like something goes wrong. Like it's pretty insane. But what I'm trying to say is that guys, if you're struggling, not to worry. Try to stay composed. Try to like see if you could like maybe change a few players on your team. Try to get players that have the extra overall boost, like the equation that you need to get. I think that's what I'm going to start working on. I'm going to start working on stuff that will upgrade the lines. I feel like having upgradable lines, like having like Solani as an 88 or Fedorov as an 88 or everybody else on that line a +2, can make a huge difference. That line, just the fact that they have everything as an overall +2, every time they're on, if another person doesn't have that average, for example, they have that little edge over you. Like that little edge that they have is enough for you to win that game. Let's say 3-2 or 2-1 or whatever, 4-2, whatever the case may be. Sometimes all it is that just that little edge. And if you have it, you win more games because the amount of games I've lost that have been so tight is incredible. And maybe just the team being a little bit better, I would have won those games and I would have been already like in gold rank, you know. But that's my personal opinion again. That's what I've experienced by playing 100 games. So you can see it's not like I haven't played games. I played quite a bit. So I'm not just talking. I'm, telling you the truth. Like I said, I'm not afraid to tell people I'm struggling. I'm struggling. I'm bad at the game this year. That's okay. It is what it is. Eventually, at least I'd rather be bad at the game at the early start, and as we keep on advancing, we'll get better, right? So hopefully you guys enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good day.